Believe it or not, there's a fire. This is cleanup day in the North Country. Winter comes quick, and cleanup day comes every 3-4 years. Christian's working on some inventory stuff, just getting stuff collected together that has been in places like, you know, just out of the way and obscure, and some of it ended up in weeds. Got a bunch of stuff moved out of here, a couple pieces moved from over here, and you can see I got a few bench pieces sitting over there that we're going to kind of organize, and we'll show you some of that. And then back over here where the forklift is, we've moved about 3 or 4 in front of there. And you can see all the pallets themselves, the stacks of them, we're all kind of right over here, but I moved a bunch of those. You see the smoke wafting through. So we've got a lot of crates and pallets start collecting over time. Pallets start to get bad, then it's time to get rid of them. We burn them at home and in the summertime, but we had a pile of them that we needed to get out of the way for the snowplow guys. So we got this ditch here that we can burn, and any nails and stuff is going to get covered with rock. So that's kind of what's going on here. And today we're having hot dogs. All right, we're gonna have some good lunch today. Cooked over a fire. It's all kinds of fancy. Wait till you see the spread inside. Oh man, look out. Good stuff. I went to Nolt's. Nolt's is a dry goods store that we like to frequent. And it's really a kind of a step back in time. Because when you go there, it's good prices and high quality food. Microphone on, get it down there close to, you can hear the sizzle. Oh, baby. Hard to beat a good hot dog. We'll get her. This is one issue on our property that we need to get taken care of. Yeah. Well, you got almost all that stuff cleaned up over there, didn't you? Yeah. Yep. Well, he'd been accumulating stuff, but he'd been putting stuff on pallets, so it is very easy to move around and you know, organize and rearrange. Made it really nice. We don't use our forklift a ton, but when you got stuff on pallets, you do need to move it or get it over here and get it off and inside. It's just makes life a lot easier. Or anything you can have on pallets and get a forklift. And forklifts don't have to be super expensive. I went to Indiana for this forklift, and I traded monuments for a forklift. And he was happy to have his monuments, and I was happy to get a really good deal on a forklift at a fraction of the cost, literally a fraction of the cost. My time out and back, and my time and my cost on stone. So it really worked out well. Yeah, come on. How hot is it? See, we should be right down, staying on that rock, and then you could access the fire there with no smoke. And if I was 18, that's where I'd be. However, I'm 18 3 times plus, so 3 times plus 6. We just don't do it as we used to. I don't have a meat thermometer, but I'm going to call them cooked. Somebody cranked their old too far backing up. Ooh, something. All right, in we go for some lunch. What do you think, Jordan? Ready for a hot dog?
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah. Jeepers. Dad's got the spread right going here. Bugles, always a good call. Mustard, ketchup, a little mayo. some potato salad. Oh, Amish potato salad. We're eating good today. It's like a feast. All right. Hot dogs have been consumed, along with some potato salad and bugles. Can never
good stuff.
Never go wrong with bugles. I didn't know it, but bugles are America's #1 finger hat, they say. Whoops. I'm too old. My fingers are too big, must be. Either that or there we go. The #1 finger hat. Loved by kids everywhere.
Said not a good real hat though.
No, doesn't work. Certainly won't keep you warm in the wintertime. Anyway, we're making progress, getting organized, getting her done. All right, I am on my way home here, and we got a lot of stuff moved today. Unfortunately, I kind of had to head out, so I didn't get to show you sort of the end result, but I will try and go back tomorrow. It's supposed to be kind of nasty and wet and rainy, but I'll try and show you some of the results of what we did. It really cleaned stuff up quite a lot. We were able to consolidate a bunch of pallets, and so it just made a lot more space, gives us a little more parking room. Not that we need a ton of parking, but it's just nice to have a little bit more. So we got that, which is good. And yeah, overall, just kind of cleans stuff up a little bit, makes stuff look a little nicer, makes me feel a little more organized, and getting one step closer to having stuff kind of figured out a little bit more for inventory, so that I can get stuff all kind of nailed down and all on a list, so I know exactly what I do and do not have. And then the benches, we got those all kind of organized. Jordan got those all stacked up, and then we put those in the garage inside the shop area as well. So that's going to be a big improvement. I have almost every piece of stone that I would sandblast on, other than markers and some random slants and stuff. I have almost everything inside my shop, which that's probably a first. Normally we have quite a lot outside that's still kind of out there. It's nice to have it inside and warm for sandblasting through the winter and even into the spring next year. So really a big improvement there. I want to head outside and show you the stuff we cleaned up yesterday, show you kind of how it's looking out here, because it looks nice. So all those crates and pallets that we had over there are almost gone. Jordan's burning the last of them right now. And of course, we got this section all cleaned up. Jordan had done that before, so that's looking good. And then the main thing I was working on was this area over here where Jordan's truck is parked. Now, basically, up to right about there and all the way down, there was stuff out pretty far. These pallets weren't very organized. They're kind of around, but not in great shape. And then some of this stuff here, we consolidated some of this stuff and just made it a little better. That bench, we pushed stuff back a little farther. We got more stuff that we consolidated. Down in over here, we consolidated a bunch. And then all this area from the blue pallets on to the truck almost had pallets and stuff. Some of that stuff we put over here. Got a little bit of things that we added, a couple pallets worth. So this will have to be organized and moved in with the rest of the stock stuff there. This gigantic base goes with this big stone, and that bench was in a spot that just wasn't great. It was all covered up and stuff, so I wanted to bring that out where it was a little easier. And of course, these bases here have been lined up and organized on this cement pad for quite a while. So really, all in all, it really cleaned stuff up quite a lot. I feel very good about the progress we made. Just feels nice to have stuff a little more organized, a little more cleaned up, and it certainly looks a lot better now all the way around. Makes me feel good. Here's a bunch of blocks and stuff that we found when we were cleaning stuff out over in those weeds, and kind of nice to pick those up, clean them up, get them all here. We'll put them somewhere inside and stack them all up. We use them all the time for different stuff, so it's handy to have those. They're right outside the door for now. So here is the stack of benches. They're a little bit leaning, but they're not bad. They're gonna be stable there. We'll end up moving that crate off that bottom one. That will help a little bit. But yeah, they're all nicely stacked here. And this whole row is just a lot more neatly organized. So good work being done. It's been good. We got quite a lot done. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Gravestone Pros with North Country Memorials. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. We are at 125 as of today, so keep those subscriptions coming, guys. Thank you. We'll see you next time.